Let's get into it then. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, little hoes. How's it going? Hoes here. Podcast number, God knows now.
Quattro.
Podcast number Quattro. Let's actually get that closer. Yeah, higher. You don't want it too close actually, because the angle's not that big.
Well, sort of, you go like this.
Podcast Quattro. And we've sort of already run out of ideas, haven't we?
We struggled this morning actually coming up with something.
It's, what time is it now? 3:50. We were supposed to start at 3, but we literally couldn't think of anything to talk about.
But I'm glad that we did wait, and I'm glad that we took time for it, because I think I'm now excited. I'm excited to film this one. And I wasn't excited for it this morning.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm actually excited to film this one. So, if you like what you're seeing and you like watching us, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more, did it the wrong way.
If you like what you see, leave a thumbs up.
Leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Podcast every Friday, shorter videos Monday to Thursday. In today's video, basically, our idea is we're going to give you 2021's hot or not list. Okay?
Yeah.
Inspired from the film Bruno, for those of you who've seen it, where he literally tells you what's in and what's not in at the moment. We're going to both bring something to the table, and in our opinion, we have to say whether it's hot or not. And it is pretty fucking arbitrary, so... You're acting like I don't know that. You told me that you had that tea there the whole time.
I'm not actually doing it.
That was your...
I'm not doing it.
Oh. He's got a gag plan for it.
No, I'm not doing it. But this is a...
Do it!
This is a...
Do it, mate! Do the gag! Just do it and go,
no.
Oh, it's absolutely... Just
no,
do it.
This is a chocolate... I've actually got a chocolate berry.
What is it? Do it.
Let's go. I've got a chocolate...
God,
I'm so red.
I've never seen him more nervous.
It's a chocolate berry tea though. Let's give it a try. No, I'm not doing that, but... Bastard hot. Don't you always find that teas smell amazing, got all these amazing flavours, when you have it, it's just sort of like water?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes, I do.
Yes!
Watch out.
It's all flavoured... What? Flavoured teas are always just
Disappointing.
just warm flavoured water.
Disappointing, in my opinion.
Whereas an actual
I think we
English,
should... It sounds so much better when you speak into the mic.
to hear that.
You just sort of,
English tea though, let's be honest, English tea is phenomenal.
When if it's got enough sugar in it.
Yeah, but like the flavour it gives off is sublime.
Well, there's a reason why it
but
took over the
is-
world, isn't
but
it?
why this sort of tea flavourless? Riddle me that.
It's an unnatural flavourings.
Tea tastes of tea. What? All these flavoured teas are? Well, I suppose unnaturally flavoured. How?
Infusions with things. Anyway, we took some advice from our mum.
It's just absolutely. It's chocolate berry. Yeah, it doesn't really taste of it, but yeah.
Chocolate berry, yeah, it doesn't really taste of it. We took some advice from our mum. Well, we're going to take some advice from
Please
our mum.
speak. It's a podcast. You got to pride yourself on.
Hi guys, so we're going to take some advice from our mum and not take too long to get in with into the video.
Yeah.
Actually,
Mum said that last video we argued too much. Was it the podcast?
potentially
We argued too much. Oh yeah, it was about the shoes. Apparently we argued too much before getting into it, and she was sick and tired of hearing about the shoes. She had to skip it. But I think she's just used to hearing us argue, and she sort of got a bit bored of that.
Anyway, we're going to hurry up with this now.
Yeah, we are.
So, do you want to bring the first one to the table?
No, I don't. You were very confident about having lots of good ones. I'm not confident on mine.
Not confident with good ones, but I've just got some.
Wait, have we actually explained? Yeah, we have. 2021's hot or not list.
Yeah.
From the Ho Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go on.
Okay. This one came to mind just before I was watching on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
I personally love watching. I personally love watching singing competitions and people smashing their audition. The Voice. I love watching. I watch the Best Voice auditions Australia around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Singing competitions. Are they hot or not?
Not.
Not.
Well, okay. I think Once Upon a Time super hot.
No, talent shows Once Upon a Time super hot. I think singing shows are still in it.
It's all grouped under the same umbrella, and no one chats. Well, I don't know if it's growing up, but when I was younger, X Factor, BGT, The Voice, all chatted about it in school. It was constant. Everyone's speaking about it. I don't hear a single molecule. Anymore.
I think specifically BGT was a bit of a Saturday night thing, and it was
Yeah.
like a bigger thing.
But is that
And I
'cause we
think
were
that's
younger?
growing out of it? Maybe
Is
it
it
has
still
got
a big thing?
less
I
popular.
don't
I think
know.
it probably got less popular as well. It definitely has actually, because you can name. Yeah, I think it has, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I could still name.
I'm
some
talking
of the
about
winners
yeah,
back
but
in the day.
I'm not talking about that, man. I'm talking about the elite singing competitions. I bet. Have you ever heard the singing competition?
Name 3 winners
Or from what?
from an elite singing competition.
I'm not talking about them as a show, but I'm saying.
Well, you are, because I think what you're saying is good singers hot or not. Good singers hot.
No, yeah, obviously good singers are fucking hot, mate. I'm talking about the competition where they come on. The Voice, when I love it when they come on and all the judges are turned around and they belt out a note and everyone goes boom, 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 boom.
That is very good when they
in my
instantly
opinion.
go.
There was this. I found this singing competition in America that I started following on YouTube, which you should watch.
What's it called?
Either I think maybe the Circle or the Chair or something. It's got like P Diddy, DJ Khaled, Pixie, maybe not Pixie, not her. Who's the girl that sang "I'll Tell You What"?
Lily Allen?
What I have found? No,
I swear that is Lily
nah,
Allen.
mate. Nah. Anyway,
Paloma Faith.
yeah, Paloma. No, it's not her then. It's
Well,
really,
that's
yeah,
Paloma Faith.
that is, but it's not her. Anyway, so there's 4 chairs in the whole first season.
Mm-hmm.
And the singer comes on, and if the judges are like, yeah, you've got a chance, you can fight for a chair, they then have to sing battle with someone on the chair.
That's like X Factor.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The chairs.
Yeah. But they do...
Exactly.
It's like
exactly that.
It's like majority, like... No, because they don't sing battle. And they
No. The judges decide. They go, yeah, you got it. And if they don't, they go, you're swapping out with chairs.
Yeah. No, so they go, you've got a chance to compete. And then they have to compete with one of the elites. And the elite comes on. There's so much swagger.
Elites? What do you mean?
Well, the 4 that own, and you stay on the chair.
Or one of the judges?
The whole season. No, okay. So there's 4 stools, okay, chairs that you own. Mm-hmm. You win your chair, and you can stay on it for the whole season if no one challenges you to a battle. Because that's
how do you win?
So there's then the next set after all the auditions.
So it sounds exactly like that X Factor.
No, mate, no, you're not getting it. Okay.
Well, there's 6 chairs in the X Factor round.
No, you're not getting it, Oscar. So it's auditions, okay? You come on. And
are there already people in the chair?
no, so they earn their place. So the first empty, and the judges are like, yeah, have a chair. Boom, 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 boom. 4 filled up instantly. Someone comes on and the judges go, sorry, you weren't good enough to compete. Go. Or you were good enough to compete. Who are you going to call out? And then the person's audition chooses one of the 4. Usually they choose.
So there is people on the chair.
Listen,
already.
yeah. After I just said that, mate. I literally just said you've got on the chair. Boom, 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 boom. All 4 gone on it.
Oh, just the first 4 random people.
Well, the first 4 good people.
So exactly like the X Factor
No,
situation.
you're not letting me
well,
get
it is
to
in the
it.
X Factor situation. If you're good enough, they go, yeah, I want you to have.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Full stop.
So the fact you were going, it's absolutely not like the X Factor.
No, because you're not letting me continue.
Okay. Well, the first bit we know for sure is like the
right.
X Factor.
Okay.
Round.
Please,
certain, right?
Oscar. I strongly think that you're deciding not to listen to me right now because I honestly think you're choosing not to take it.
Okay.
in.
Go.
Right. So they come on, audition. The judge goes, yeah, you deserve a chair. If there's no one on the chair, i.e. the first 4 spaces,
Yeah.
you have it. There you go.
Okay.
Then someone comes on and goes, you deserve a chance. And the person, and let's say it's very hip hop modern music, okay? So the person comes on and he's a rapper. He'll then challenge someone on the chair. Lots of rappers come on. And maybe they'll most likely challenge another rapper on
I've seen it actually.
Oh my fucking
I've seen the show.
Have you seen the girl that sings
I've seen
Location?
it with DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
And as soon as you said there's lots of rappers, I've seen that.
And then they do that. There's so much swagger, and they go eat.
No, I think I've just seen clips of it.
Fucking hell. Well, there's a girl with dreadlocks who sings Location phenomenally.
Sends me that one.
Yeah, she's incredible. Anyway.
Okay.
Fucking Nora. Well, okay.
Where are we?
In my opinion, singing competitions are in. They're sick.
But so this is my point. You actively go and search on YouTube for them, so they're clearly not that hot.
Well, for me, they're hot.
Well, no, exactly. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
in my
suppose this
opinion,
is an
they're
opinion.
hot.
This is an opinion.
Oh, but we
section.
have to collectively decide.
Well, no.
It can be a position.
I've said mine. I don't think that actually. I think talent competitions are just a bit not. At
I
the
just
moment.
think it's so sick. Okay, next one.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So good singing is hot.
Okay.
In your opinion. Okay. This is not gonna cause that much conversation by a long shot. But I was trying to think of something that I know people will have opinions on, and I actually want to know your opinion on it. Sending food back / complaining in a restaurant. We'll include the complaining.
Well, okay, I think you can politely say when your order's wrong or something's been cooked wrongly. For example, if you get given... If your order's
when it's outright wrong,
if your complete order's completely wrong, I think sending it back because you don't like it, that's rude.
That's a very tough one, isn't it?
No, it's not tough, that's rude.
You think that's just straight up rude?
If you don't like it, you ordered it and you don't like it and you're sending it back, that's rude.
But what if you normally like it, but you don't like this one?
That's not the chef's fault or anyone in the...
Well, as in, for example, I don't know, give me a dish. Spaghetti bolognese. You love spaghetti bolognese, but the one you've had here at this restaurant just tastes a bit shit. Or it doesn't taste of anything. You just don't like it on this one. I think that is the chef's fault, really, because spaghetti bolognese is spaghetti bolognese.
I think. I
say this, I probably wouldn't send it back.
Yeah, I think that's harsh, and also I think it's when you're eating food and it's your opinion that it's wrong, then that's your fault. If you said to Gordon Ramsay, I don't like your cooking because I don't like that, he'll be like...
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you order something that you would normally like...
Well, that's not... It's not... If it's outright bad, as in, like, if you go, please, can you try that because it tastes like actual shit, then you go, okay, yeah, fine, that does taste bad. Fine, sorry. But if it doesn't if it's just your taste buds... It's like if you ordered a steak pie and there was brie in it without you realising. You didn't send it back just because there was brie in it.
No, that's different.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, because you didn't like it.
No, but if that should be on the menu if there's brie in it,
I suppose.
So
it happened to you once, didn't it?
No, it didn't happen to me actually.
It didn't nearly happen to you, Oscar.
It wasn't a
You
steak
nearly
pie.
cried.
It wasn't a steak pie.
Steak kidney stew or something.
It wasn't.
You nearly cried because it came with brie in it. We were young, and
That didn't happen.
Do you not remember?
Yeah, I remember.
You nearly cried because you
I
were
didn't
looking
nearly
forward
cry.
to it. You were. You were looking forward to it.
Yeah, obviously I was looking forward to it. It's annoying, isn't it?
There's brie in it, unfortunately.
Don't like brie, as you'd remember from.
Okay, so it's circumstantial, but I would generally say it's not hot to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
I just think, yeah, not hot.
Probably agree with you there, chum. Next one, please.
Okay, polo shirts.
Bastard, hot. Okay, actually, predominantly not. I would actually say, I ordered one which was supposed an XL, and it fits me like what, medium, L maybe. Tight is not tight, just fitted. Not.
Yeah,
I personally think baggy ones are cool, but you know, I think they're just too smart.
Depends who you are, really, doesn't it?
Depends who you are. So that is, if you ask in my opinion, they have to be baggy and then hot, very hot. But
if you're playing golf or something.
Yeah, I suppose if it's the uniform, really, sort of thing, the etiquette. Some days you have to wear collars, don't you? Some golf course in the 2K I went to, you had to wear a collar.
Really?
Yeah. Is it all creased, actually, isn't it?
Not too bad. I would say, yeah, I would say hot.
Mullets is my next one.
Really?
It wasn't, but it is now.
I'm genuinely going towards not. Nearly. I think there was a point where when we went travelling in New Zealand, everyone in New Zealand had it, and I thought we'd grow it out, come back to England over lockdown, more and more people in England started having it.
Because you said
not because of me.
Your Ho Twin TikTok, didn't you?
Yeah, probably not because of that. It obviously became a thing across the world. People were.
Oh no, I think just the UK really.
No. Like Jeff Whittick.
He's had one for ages.
No, he got it literally within the past year. So I think they got hot. And
TikTok.
TikTok,
it's
yeah.
Because of TikTok.
I think they're expiring though. To be honest with you, and
it depends what sort.
I kind of want mine cut, but now I just feel a bit. It's part.
Yours
of me.
is starting to puff out loads on the sides. I think if you had more sort of like a kind of like a Joe Marler, but not a Joe Marler.
Need a tight perm.
But do you know what I mean? Like if you bought it,
like cut off these strands.
These strands.
If you cut off those strands, then it would look like that.
Yeah, I think that's better. That's more mulleted.
That looks so bad in my opinion. I prefer it when it comes out. I think.
I don't prefer it when it comes out. I'm not gonna lie.
But I can just tuck it behind my ears like that. Yeah, I'm leaning towards not nowadays.
But I do think your one needs a bit of quiff on top.
Yeah, well, I'm growing it out
texture
again.
or something.
Right now, mullets.
Huh?
Because okay, I'm going to say not for that. To be honest.
Were we gonna? Nah, can't bother to talk about that actually.
What?
Don't worry. Your turn.
YouTuber boxers.
This is straight into that one. Well, have you seen the YouTube TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you have. But that was an invitation for conversation.
Oh yeah,
really.
yeah, I have
Not,
seen that, mate.
not for that response.
Yeah, I have, mate.
What's your opinion on that?
I think an excellent entertainment plot.
I actually fully commend. I think absolutely hot.
I think it's a step forward in entertainment. I think there's a certain level of courage you have to have to fight in a ring. But I think you do to fight in an
No,
ring.
I know. But beyond, there's it's a primitive just hitting someone. So like obviously you've got to be brave and stuff for it. But beyond that, I think for example like it's not quite in line, but in terms of UFC, and it did happen with boxing and DAZN and stuff and Eddie Hall. Like Eddie Hall's a fucking internet sensation now because of Logan Paul and KSI, and like. And it really brought a sport which had a very select amount of viewers to a forefront. And same with UFC, Dana White with Full Send.
I mean, that's just whether you care for UFC and boxing as a brand or
no,
not.
No, but UFC has got massive now because of people
but do you
like
care if it was small or big? That's...
What do you mean? What are you getting at?
Well, you're sort of stating a fact. You're not
I'm saying it's hot now. That's the whole point. I'm saying it's hot.
Oh, like the sport has got popular.
I'm saying everything about it.
The way you were talking about it was as if you were saying like. I
was saying it's a positive thing that these like low key sports have come to the forefront because they're literally putting their life on the line.
That's what I'm saying. You have to like the sport to think it's positive. Some people wouldn't give two shits whether they were popular or not. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a really good thing.
Well, I think it's a good thing that anyone gets into the limelight.
Okay.
Don't you? Well, for anyone for their trades, anyone for their anything for like their trade going into the limelight, like getting some recognition is a good thing in my opinion.
Okay, fine. So, okay, going back.
Like I saw a UFC fighter.
Going back to what your actual thing was.
Well, hold on,
okay.
Gaff. You really hate. You hate.
Well, I haven't been able to say whether it's hot or not yet.
What was it the other day? It wasn't a podcast, but a video. We were trailing off, and then you had to stop. You went, "Oh, I'm bored of that," and you brought it back to the question.
Well, because I want to go on with it.
I saw a UFC fighter with like 3 million followers on Instagram.
Okay.
And that, I think, for a UFC fighter,
and
is huge. The heavyweight, the big guy.
Anu, the big black guy.
Huge black guy.
Yeah, he's fighting he's fighting soon actually.
That's just, I think
it was the one we watched on the TV actually.
It was that guy.
Yeah, he's got like 2.7.
That's huge, I think. For a sport like UFC, which really like there isn't.
I think I stalked it though, literally today. In fact,
did you? Well, that's weird.
And I think
he's got like, or maybe today.
I think he's involved in some sort of like sports branding or something. He was doing like exercise. I think he's more than he works on his social media.
Right.
I think
he's not just
fair. Anyway,
alright, let's bring it back then.
What I was going to say about YouTube boxers, I think fine. Good, taking up a new sport.
Oh, YouTube boxers. As in YouTube branded underwear.
I think good, taking on a new sport, everything fine. I think that there's a maybe it's just because we don't watch enough fighting to. Well, actually no. I think that YouTuber boxers don't have the right to be all the way they are. Like when Logan Paul and KSI talks to each other, and KSI's like, I could literally punch his head off. I think you have to earn that type of swagger, and I think as YouTubers, you need to go into it with a bit more modesty.
But I think I'll play devil's here. Play the devil's here. That fight broke records on how many views and stuff. That sort of but they can be amateurs talking as if they've like owned the ring for 50 years. It builds money from a business standpoint.
But I'm talking about just as a YouTuber turned boxer. I think there's people that have been fighting earn that sort of right, and I don't think
fair, but it is a show.
It is a show.
It's all about making people money,
but this YouTuber
that sort of thing makes people money.
To be fair, this YouTuber versus TikToker one, I was confused as to why we weren't asked.
Very actually,
but then again, whose side would you be on? YouTubers probably.
Well, we could go one
on
the other.
No,
we wouldn't fight each other, but that would just cause a bit of controversy.
It would be like Warrior, and then we'd meet each other at the final.
Yeah.
Not that it's a tournament or anything. You're not, are you?
Hold on.
You're not, are you?
Well, just talking about the fighting, I want to watch that Irish kid fight today.
Yeah.
So Ethan Mullets Boris BT.
Okay.
So, I think hot though, for sure. It does everyone good. It's a bit annoying that these people get paid so much money to do it.
What I'm saying is, I think
everyone across the board.
they have to earn some sort of way, earn their path, not just go
as a fighter. Specifically, you think just because it's fighting?
Yeah,
but
I do. I think if I do. I think there's like with Chinese martial arts, you have to you work your way to it.
I think like Conor McGregor, he says something. Oh, you respect him for stepping up in the ring, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. There's that level of respect.
There's instantly I think you earn it as soon as you're willing to fight in front of millions and millions of people.
Okay.
That sort of thing. Anyway,
it's confident. So you think they're hot? YouTubing boxing is hot.
I think men hitting each other topless.
Yes.
If we're going to boil it down to that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hot.
My next one. Podcasts.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Mine was on there.
I've
got podcasts. not hot. Joking. Okay. You go.
I love sitting. Me and Luke had conversations about it. I love sitting and chatting, and I think it's actually what maybe seems like a harder job is easier than what we fucking do like Monday to Thursday. I seriously like having sort of an unfiltered chit chat. Really, I think it'd be really cool to do. I don't watch him.
Yeah.
I don't watch him.
That's the thing. I think maybe my attention span. I don't think anything can hold my attention for an hour.
Well,
unless it's
every
film.
movie you've watched, yeah.
Unless it's a film.
Okay.
What?
What
are you trying about?
No, I was gonna make some joke about girls in bed, but couldn't really think of how to word it.
I think. Okay, I'm going on if we want to go deep into it from a different angle. Not too deep, but from a different angle.
Slight hole.
I think they're quite good for portraying modern day. It's sort of like a modern day younger person's media outlet. In some cases,
it's not that modern.
I think
it's basically a radio show.
Yeah, but but I think our generation are more likely maybe a bit younger than us, more likely to watch their YouTubers do podcasts and have opinions on things like we did with the sexual assault one.
Right.
Rather than go onto the news and read a shitload of articles.
Oh yeah, but that's providing that the podcast you're listening to are informative, factual.
Yeah, but that's the case with anything. So that in that sense, podcasts may be quite good.
Yeah, okay, I suppose.
And like it can keep you clued up. Sometimes if it's just like pop culture.
If you're talking about topical stuff though, this is irrelevant.
This is 2021's hot or not list.
If you want to talk about this,
not that irrelevant actually.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, next one. New Year's. Like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's parties.
I love it personally.
I think they're not.
You think they're not?
I think that there's so much pressure and stress around New Year's, like to have a good time and to
for the past like 3-4 years, the idea of my New Year's is just being with our group of mates.
Yeah.
So that's
that's a lie. You were in chapel last year.
No, but it was.
But like the pressure of getting in, the pressure. I think there's
chapel's a nightclub. By the way,
like I was working on New Year's. I was working on New Year's, and then had to drive. Bought the quick like.
But that's stressful for you because you were working.
I mean, but if there was no pressure of going out and having a fun night, then I wouldn't give a fuck. But it's like you have to go and have fun on New Year's. You have to. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose. But
and then like what if you don't? Obviously it's not the case for all, and obviously you don't have to have fun on New Year's. But that's what the pressure around it is, and it's always overrated. Apart from chapel last year was.
I genuinely disagree. I mean, this New Year's we went and stood and had a beer in the park with our mates.
True.
And I liked it. It's like we all had our phones out counting down till midnight and Happy New Year clinked. Yeah. And then pretty much went because it was fucking freezing.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I think what you're worried here actually is you're chasing the ideal of fun, not New Year's.
No,
you're worried about
that's
not having fun.
That's increased around New Year's.
Well, I let myself have fun so long I'm with the boys.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't go. No, I won't do anything.
No, but
it's like you have to do something, even to the point where you had to go stand in the park just to count down and then leave. That's my point.
Nice. It caused me no stress. Though.
No, I know, but there is a lot of pressure on it. I think. I feel like.
I think you've had something that maybe has tainted your.
No, I still enjoy it. Okay, next one.
Next one.
Wait, so you're hot?
Hot, yeah.
I'm on the brink. You've swayed me a little bit. To be fair, I'm on the brink.
Yeah, I think you need to chill out a little bit more. I think.
Okay,
By the time of it. Hoteling clothing.
Hot. Next.
Ollie Ball.
Oh, I think Ollie Ball himself
And the lad. Give the other lad, Jacob. Give him.
I don't wanna
You have to give him credit.
I don't really
You have to give him credit.
I think, no offense to anyone who has, but anyone who tries to impersonate Ollie Ball is instantly not. Straight away not.
Yeah,
It's a
agreed.
big not. Straight away. He's the only person on the planet that can do that. Now. If someone else did it, yeah, fine. But
If you can impersonate, fair. But if you're just stealing what he does,
no, I think even impersonators.
if you can nail it, I think that's quite funny.
In the right moment.
In the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
moment.
If you're just trying to do it,
if you're
just
at school and
copying
you're just
it.
trying to copy it, that's a big no.
No, but even if you're just doing it and
Mate, I had you in tears on headset the other day.
that was different though because it was used in Nick Merckx.
Yeah, but it's.
I think to be fair, I saw on and it's his intros specifically. I saw on TikTok. It was Ollie Ball's intros carrying UK TikTok at the moment, and it is. But it's just his intros. The shit that
I feel bad for
Jacob.
Jacob.
But it's not funny though.
No, but it's the point.
I think
It's all of that juxtaposition. It's the mentalness of like. So he's just rating something. Go proper thing down. Do Corey's on tonight. Ollie, what you got to say about it? He goes, it's everything together. If it was just Ollie coming in,
I would rate it.
I
would straight away rate
he
it.
does it on his own channel, and it's,
No,
it doesn't get many
if
views.
Ollie just went, if he was going every night.
No, but he has done it on his own channel.
If he did that himself, I would.
He does do it on himself.
No, not the same though.
No, he does. He's literally done it on his own channel before. I don't know if it's before he did it with this kid Jacob, but
do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
If someone was filming just him and he goes,
He has
if
done it.
someone, No,
He-
find it for me because he hasn't. He hasn't.
Anger management, but
You'll be able to hear that rain, I reckon. Rain on my window. That's quiet, Oscar. Sometimes it's louder than that when I sleep. Oscar.
I couldn't give a shit about how loud that rain is, bud.
I would say
Wow, he's just hit 1 million followers.
what the chocolate scrannet or actually Ollie.
Actually, Ollie.
1 million followers. Fair play to him. Seriously. I think he's also a comedic genius. That people think it. I don't know.
fair.
Maybe
The views have gone up.
I think maybe it was.
That's gonna be so loud.
Maybe it was coincident. Like maybe it was coincidental about him just coming up with this thing and doing it. But from a comedic standpoint, I think it was planned to perfection. Do you agree or no?
No, I definitely
You don't?
think it was just him mucking about.
But,
And it's just,
but no,
it's just
because
funny.
it's like every food TV presenter under the planet, and
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
just
So
gone,
he's just mucking about.
no, because even he's nailed it. His mannerisms when he goes, it's absolutely brilliant, and he dips and
Yeah.
Like I think that's
Yeah,
that's knowledge. That's knowledge and observation.
That's
and
just
then
someone
he's,
who's
and he's
seen it,
turned
yeah.
But you have to. It's not just anyone could have done that. I think he's
I
a
suppose.
funny guy. Clearly,
Well, yeah, for sure. And I don't like that you're not giving him the other kid enough credit.
I understand he's facilitating Ollie Ball, but I think he's a sideshow to him. He's not as funny.
The camera cut out, so we don't know when it cut out. It got quite heated about Ollie Ball and Jacob and Chocolate Scrannet or whatever. So we're gonna leave it there. Basically, I'm saying it's hot. But
I'm saying that-
copiers are a big old knot. Probably the biggest knot of today's video.
I would agree. But yeah, I would agree. Okay, I got one. This is actually quite just a generic one. iPhones.
Hot.
This is when I was thinking about this. iPhones are. I'm not talking about what you think is popular. This is how you actually. I forgot to say. This is how you answered the singing competition. You thought they're not popular in today's society, so they're not. It's not about what everyone else thinks. It's about. It's not just personal. It's also break it down. I think iPhones.
So it's not about to do with.
It's not. You're not trying to predict what everyone else is saying because in the.
But it's not
singing
personal.
competition, it is. It is. But we're deciding the hot or not list of 2021 Oscars.
Yeah,
It's you and me. It's
yeah,
not
but
deciding
I'm also taking in. Yeah, I suppose. Because
I-
my criteria, I'm taking in what
Because
I think
if I
in
was to break down the
society.
iPhone, I would say that it's overrated.
Yeah,
And it's not as good as you pay for it. Everything about it.
But I'm saying
I
it's
would say-
hot because I still would absolutely go and buy one. I would always go and buy one. And I haven't always. I used to have Androids.
Nothing against Androids. Literally, the only thing is
Snapchat quality.
Snapchat.
Snapchat quality. If Android could sort that out, then
like just story quality and shit, and just Snapchat, and I think it's Instagram stories as well.
yeah,
All that business.
that's actually the number one selling point to have an iPhone.
100%.
And AirDrop.
Android. Yeah, AirDrop.
AirDrop's
true.
very handy.
Especially in our line of work. But yeah, I mean, Android's mate. I'm the first person to say Android's brilliant, mate. They've got great cameras, great little widgets and stuff. Android,
Great widget.
unbelievable widget game.
Widget game been doing it for.
but then
They've been widgeting for long before Apple widgeted.
there's no
competition there.
competition on the widget front.
On the widget front.
But Apple have the rights to Snapchat quality, so I've heard through the grapevine, and that's the
Could not be
reason. So.
Battery life though.
It has to be hot. It has to be hot.
Battery life worse. Cameras worse.
I'd be such a hypocrite if I was saying not. So.
Well, no, you can because. Yeah, fine. You got another one?
Yeah, I think I have another one. Bum stuff.
Hot.
You wanted that. He wanted me. Basically, he wanted.
Whatever
me to
he's
ask
about
that.
to say now, that he's lying. He's making up.
He wanted me to ask that.
You're gonna be playing with
So
fire.
then-
You're playing with fire.
The person
okay.
he wants watching this can hear it and see it.
We're not talking about whether it's hot as in hot. We're talking about whether it's in or out, mate.
Well, hopefully in. Tough crowd today then on that front.
Socks in bed.
Well, I think now you're just sort of you're scratching at straw here. What's it called? What's the phrase? What's the phrase?
I honestly don't know.
You know, cleaning its hairs. What is it?
I literally have no idea.
You know when someone's like just really trying to find something or really just trying to squeeze the last bit of juice out. You really.
How is that different to polo t-shirts?
Okay, fine. Not obviously. But I'll tell you one thing: if you're boiling hot and you've got socks on in your bed, and you take them off and put them on cold sheets, that's lovely. That
That
takes
is
me off
lovely.
the sock is lovely.
That is lovely. Okay, another one. Oh, fucker. Twins.
What's your opinion?
Bit cringe.
They're sort of a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
They're a bit
Bit
repetitive, I think. That's the issue with twins.
Not very unique, in my opinion.
Not always, anyway. Side note, have we watered that this week?
You gotta wait until.
Mate, that needs watering for sure.
That does need watering.
Basically, on the first ever video that we did up here on this set, we nicked that from downstairs, and Mum said we could have it temporarily. We'd have to get our own plant, because she wants that downstairs, and it's now been what, 3 months?
Need repotting for sure.
2-3 months, and we haven't given it back, and we keep forgetting to water it.
There's water in the bottom of it, bud. Can't get to it though, I doubt.
Yeah, no way, can it? Is there holes in there? Fucker, I was just about to do that. I reckon
You
I
could
could
do it
do
and
that
then
then
quickly.
Okay.
Do it.
So there's water in here. There's holes in the bottom of that. We're gonna reuse. See, economical. Reuse that water, and we're gonna
You got to
catch
do it
it.
fucking quick, and I don't want to have to catch the water. Just don't get it. Do it over yourself. Just
No,
you
do it
have
over
to
your rug. I don't want
Not
to do
on
it
my rug,
myself.
mate. Do it on yourself.
No, it's not gonna come through that fast. It's soil.
Go on then, do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it on yourself.
No,
If you're that confident. If
No.
you're that confident. Do it. 3. You have to go.
Fuck's sake!
Fuck! You didn't aim right.
Stinky.
Don't do Oscar.
Stinky plant water all over me, Luca.
Oscar, don't flick soil onto my carpet.
That's the worst. I hate gardening. I hate soil.
What? You sound like a real weirdo right now.
It's all over my legs.
hate gardening. I hate soil. Freak.
All over my
Okay,
legs.
I've got one for you. Going back
Scratching
to
at hay.
Switch your head
I think
on.
it's scratching at
Switch
hay.
your fucking head on to the task at hand.
Really clawing at straws. Clawing at straws.
That is not the phrase. Well, have you got another one for me? Because I got one for you.
I really want to find this phrase, and then can you give me a one? Clawing at straws. You know what you call that, Gav?
Epidemy.
What?
What is it called? Etymology. What is it?
You have another guess.
Epodium. Idiom.
Idiom. Boom.
Got there. Buddy, this is not what a podcast is about. Just sat there on your phone.
Well, clawing at straws is the right phrase.
I've never heard of it then, in which case.
Well, now you've learned something. Welcome. Welcome to the classroom.
Don't need to learn that phrase.
Well,
that one
I think it would
not
come
be
in
useful
handy
to me.
Well, it would be handy because then you could probably avoid doing it.
Okay, if we're talking about learning phrases, is that hot or not?
Yes. Hot.
I would say,
For sure.
I would say not, because not necessary. I can just say it.
Phrases aren't necessary.
I can just say it how it is. I don't have to.
You're
come
saying
up- I
what?
don't-
So what would you say?
So, I would say you're clawing at the chance that I'm shaking. I would say I would say, mate.
Yeah.
What was he even talking about?
So it's like when you're really trying, you're draining something out.
you're really wringing the cat out there. No, I'd say you're forcing it. There you go.
Forcing it.
You're really pushing the chance to get something there. And all I'm saying is that you can do it literally rather than coming up with.
You can do it literally
because
but do you not think
sometimes when people talk in phraseology like that, like Alfie on Xbox, I've not clue what he means.
Yeah,
by
but he
it.
comes out with some serious ones that I don't think have been said in about 100
That's what I mean.
years.
Well, there you go. They're dying out already.
But do you not think it's nicer? We always have a nice giggle when he brings one out.
We do, but that's because I'm like, what the hell do you mean
But
by
I definitely think they facilitate a lot more. It's more like a picture paints 1,000 words sort of thing. You
Well-
know exactly close, like for example, close but no cigar sort of thing. Buttering someone up, that sort of thing where it's got a certain sweetness.
Close
to
but no
it.
cigar isn't one.
Isn't what?
That doesn't replace something. That's just nearly
Right,
there.
it is.
That means you're nearly there,
Yeah,
but you don't get a reward for it.
yeah.
You
It
nearly got
originated from
but you don't
from
get reward
the
for it, I
fairground,
suppose.
actually.
I'm not gonna ask about it, bud.
I'm not going to tell you about it, bud. So
Okay.
that's good. But they facilitate a lot more, I think. And
Okay, well that brings me on to my next hot or not.
okay,
Reading.
so I think reading should be hot. It should be hot.
We're not talking about that, mate. It's whether it's in or it's out at the moment. I think summer coming around the corner. It could be really in soon. It could be.
I think with
it's
some
got-
hot weather, reading definitely
re-
comes in.
Hot weather becomes hot reading. Nearly there. I flavoured it, didn't I?
What? I have no idea what you were going to say.
What do you
What
mean?
were you trying to say?
I said everything I wanted to say.
But then you said I nearly flavoured it or something. I flavoured it nearly.
Well, I read a bit when it was honey.
Oh.
Sunny.
Yes.
See, there's an idiom that you didn't know, so maybe you could learn it.
What's the idiom?
Flavoured.
I had a little call for starting uni the other day for my course, and one of the lecturers.
Oh, what course are you doing, Oscar?
Oh yeah, that actually is important. Writing, right? Creative impressional writing, and one of the lecturers brought up loads of opening.
That sounds so interesting. Where is that? Where are you doing that?
Bristol UE.
Well, no way. I'm at Bristol UE too.
You're not, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So one of the lecturers brought up loads of opening lines to famous books, and fucking like nearly everyone knew them. And I was there thinking, should I know these? Because I definitely didn't. And that sort of proves, in my case, reading is not. But I want it to be hot. You went on your phone there, and then you had a mind fart.
No.
What's on your phone?
I was just listening to you, but I think.
What's on your phone?
Can we talk about the task at hand, Oscar?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Task at hand. Another idiom. Okay.
You see, you do like using them. Is that an idiom?
Yeah. As opposed to, can we talk about what we're talking about right now?
Yeah, I suppose. And there you go. The phrase is a lot better than can we talk about what we're talking about, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that reading is hot because I've recently got into reading.
No one gives a shit, and it's not boastful to say you're reading a book at the moment, mate.
Sometimes you can be quite hurtful without realising.
But I think you think it's far more impressive than it actually.
Well, Oscar, considering I didn't read a book since year 11, I'm quite proud of myself for it, actually. And just because you haven't found one that you're in love with yet, so...
I have found a book that I'm in love with, actually, bud.
What?
And I've read it in about a week, if that. Because I was that in love with it. So...
And mate, and I respect you for that, because I think reading is cool and hot. Do you have one? Final one.
To round the podcast off.
University.
No, not that. Something related to us. Ho Twin fans. The Hoes.
Obviously we're going to say hot, but... Okay, to be fair, obviously we're going to say hot, but genuinely...
I don't like how you started this at all, really.
What?
This should be wholly positive.
No, let me fucking talk.
Okay.
I'm going to say, as a YouTuber who's trying to grow a fan base and people to watch you, obviously you're going to say your fan base is hot, but what I'm going to say is that actually we have got what seems like a very, very lovely select few people. And although
your tone did not sound like you were going that way.
Really?
No,
well,
it sounded
maybe
like you were going to go, but...
Well, what I was going to say is that actually we are consistently shocked by how nice... Because it's a small fan base, but the ones... Consistent and very... Like, we go on TikTok, when we go on TikTok live, we're not very often, the positivity in there, it astounds me. There's one TikTok live, we got these two haters on, and they were just trolling. They were just classic trollers on the internet, just trying to be, like, dicky, jokey to whoever they came across on their For You page. And by the end of it, two of them, in fact, by the end of it, by about halfway through, one of them goes, fuck it, I can't do this anymore, you guys are too nice, everyone's too nice in here, I apologise, and then stayed on for the rest of the live, participating in conversation.
Became one of the key participants.
And he actually continues to comment on our TikToks now.
Yes.
The other one came in a bit later, did the same thing, and then also, basically, just before he left, went, right guys, put my hands up, I'm sorry for being mean, didn't really mean any of it, you guys there's too much positivity here. And it just showed that the people that were active on the chat, we just kept going. So everyone, they just kept saying random stuff. We're like really trying to get everyone to bite, and we just kept going, guys. Just they only need a bit of love. Everyone just give a bit of love. Everyone in the comments was going, it's okay. We love you, buddy. They're clearly going through something, and then we were going to show
apologise, and they were like, "You're all so nice." So we have got very consistent viewers as well. All of our videos hit about 200 views, which is a win. Considering we've got nearly 3,000 subscribers, so high percentage for viewers, which is nice. But it's probably about the same people, and that's brilliant. Really, you want consistency over anything, apart from like 1 million subscribers. But
to be fair though, PewDiePie over 100 million, who will only get maybe 2 million views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. So actually, super hot Ho Twin fans, hoes really. Just straight positive vibes, really, isn't it? Straight posies.
Straight posies.
I can't believe how close to you that mic is and how far it is from me. And now, just as
I'm writing it in. I'm writing these in.
Yeah.
So I think that's 2021's hot or not list, as by the Ho Twins. Was that right phrase, idiom?
Yeah, nice one to end it on. Basically, this is a big old thank you to everyone who continues to watch, love, support us, who leaves comments, likes our videos, DMs us for a chit chat. Even though you don't like that, do you?
What? I like that. We've got group chat for those of you.
For those of you who might still be here. The laters. Yeah, we got a group chat.
We got a group chat called the laters for the people that make it to the end of the podcast, which is you guys watching right now. And last time we made the mistake of saying comment me, and then on everyone who commented me, we then had to go DM us. So this time, if you made it this far, just DM us. Go, I made it this far. But also maybe comment on the YouTube video just for the algorithm if you want to help us. I mean, if you made it this far, you clearly want to help us. So
yes,
do all you can to help us. Share it, like it, tell your mum about it, and then DM us going, I made it into the latest gang, and then we'll add you to the group chat. There's about 10 of us on there at the moment.
And talk about the hot or not list in school. See if they also think it's. See if your schoolmates.
Why do you presume they're all in school?
I don't know actually. Uni mates, schoolmates, workmates. Find out if they also agree with the hot or not. Or if you're unsure about what's hot or not, refer to us and we'll tell you.
We'll fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you liked it.
Please leave a thumbs up.
See you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Love you all. Arrivederci.
The shop will be closing now. Arrivederci. Mwah.